In ancient times, there lived a man named Jonah, known for his wisdom, though he could be stubborn. He was about to face a great challenge. Jonah was kind, and the people of his city often sought his advice because of his wisdom. He was deeply devoted to God, praying frequently, and striving to be good and compassionate. One sunny day, God spoke to Jonah, telling him, "Jonah, you must go to Nineveh, a city full of wickedness. The people do not believe in me, and their evil deeds have come to my attention. In 40 days, I will destroy Nineveh unless you convince them to change." However, Jonah was afraid and unwilling to go. Instead of heading to Nineveh, he boarded a ship bound for Tarshish, hoping to avoid the difficult mission. While at sea, a violent storm arose, terrifying the sailors. They wondered who was responsible for the disaster, while Jonah slept below deck, unaware of the danger. The sailors cast lots to find the cause of the storm, and the lot fell on Jonah. He admitted, "I am fleeing from God's command. Throw me into the sea, and the storm will stop." Reluctantly, the sailors did as Jonah said, and immediately the storm ceased. Amazed, the sailors vowed to serve Jonah's God. Meanwhile, Jonah was swallowed by a giant whale as he sank into the sea. Inside the dark and damp belly of the whale, Jonah prayed earnestly, realizing he could not escape his responsibility. He promised to carry out God's mission if he were saved. After 3 days, the whale spat Jonah out near Nineveh. Grateful, Jonah knew it was time to complete his task. He walked through the city, warning its wicked inhabitants, "In 40 days, Nineveh will be destroyed unless you turn from your evil ways." He shared the story of the storm and the whale, and the people began to change, abandoning their sinful ways. When the 40 days passed, Jonah camped in the desert to see what would happen to Nineveh. The people had repented, and God, seeing their change of heart, spared the city. Jonah, however, felt upset and couldn't understand why God showed mercy to such a wicked place. To teach Jonah a lesson, God caused a plant to grow, providing Jonah with shade from the scorching sun. Jonah appreciated the plant, but the next day God sent a worm to destroy it, leaving Jonah hot and uncomfortable. God asked, "Do you care about the plant?" Jonah replied, "Yes." Then God said, "You care for a plant, but I care for all the people in Nineveh, especially the children and animals. They made mistakes, but they deserve a chance to change." The story of Jonah teaches the importance of kindness, forgiveness, and understanding that even those who have done wrong can change and become good again.